Hey everyone, welcome to the Preschool All Stars podcast. I'm your host, Joy Anderson. And with us today is our amazing Preschool All Star, Heather Loudin. How are you, girl?
Pretty good. How are you?
I am so excited to talk to you. It's been like what, 1 week since you posted your founding family script. I don't even know, maybe less days. And we've got a lot to talk about. Like,
Yes.
I've seen this kind of like progress and journey, and I'm like, oh, I need to get the catch up. Okay, so but before we talk about your amazing results that we just had like in the last week, let's go back and because I don't know your whole before story. So before you found us, tell me like what was your life like? What were some of the things that you were struggling with?
So I guess I found out about you for the first time ever in March. And I had been thinking, should I go back to work? I have my teaching degree. My baby was almost 1 at the time. So I'm like, oh, like I don't really want to go back to work at all. But
Yeah.
what am I going to do? And so we could use the income. So I was looking at like, maybe I just do it. I just go back to teaching pre-K for the district. Oh, like really don't want to do that. Mostly they have like 24 kids in a class. I just didn't want to go back that direction. And then I've worked in public libraries. So I thought, oh, okay, like maybe library again. But overall, like I really just wanted to stay home. So I had all those thoughts. And then literally saw your Facebook ad that said there has to be a third option between going to work and putting your kids in daycare or starting a daycare because I didn't want to do that either. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, like this has to be for me. So
Yeah.
yeah, so all that to say, I then went on the journey of I bought the book first to check it all out. Then Preschool All Stars opened in April. So I said, okay, I'll join for a month. I'll see if it's like a viable option, like something I could really do. And I
Yeah.
just spent the whole month like checking out the entire training that I could access and just seeing like, can I do this? Like, is this a worth it? Like, it's going to benefit my whole life if I do it. So, and of course, I
Mm.
decided yes, because it's
Yeah.
amazing.
So you've only been here for a couple months with us.
Yes,
And did you jump in? Did you get all the things? Obviously, you joined Preschool All Stars. You have Preschool in a Box too, right?
I do. Yes. And the hub. Yep. I got all the things.
Awesome. What do you
Yes.
love so far about Preschool in a Box?
It's just, I mean, I've done teaching, I've been like children's ministry director, I've done different roles, and feel like I've spent so much time searching for how to make a form, how to do this, how to have a meeting, and slowly putting it together and like bumbling through these things. And when I
Yeah.
saw Preschool in a Box and just how much is given, like just the forms that are ready, the handbooks are ready, of course, editing them, but just to be able to like jump on and
Yeah.
make it in an hour is like it was just amazing. I couldn't believe it. I keep telling my husband like I can't believe it. Like there's just so much given and like all the step-by-step videos. I mean, the training is just so detailed. I mean, it's amazing. Like I've been so impressed. So
That's awesome. I know a lot of teachers are like, "Oh, but wait a second, why do I need Preschool in a Box? I'm a teacher, I have my own
right.
curriculum." And it's
Right.
like, it's not just curriculum,
Yes.
everyone.
Yes, it's so much more than the curriculum. Even if you didn't use that piece, like
Yeah.
all the other stuff is so important. Like most teachers don't know the marketing side or the business side, and even just figuring out your licensing situation. I mean, like all of that is priceless. So,
Right. It's everything you need. Okay, so
yes,
let's awesome. So you came into Preschool All Stars, you were working through the training, etcetera,
yes.
and then walk me through when you posted the founding family script. But like before you press post, like walk us through the psychology. Were you like excited? Were you nervous? Were you like where were you at mentally as you were preparing to post this thing called the founding family script, which is the goal is to get 7 students in 7 days. Like from a social media post, can I actually get students enrolled in my preschool with one social media post? Okay, so share.
Yes. Yes. So, and your preschool doesn't exist yet. So, like, that's another
Right.
factor.
Right. You
you
literally
know,
don't have a preschool set
yes,
up. Like
it's not
you
set
don't
up.
even yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had my website, so I knew I could answer questions. I
Yeah.
kind of saved it for a little later than most people might do it because I wanted to set up a lot of things and get my licensing going before I posted. So I had a lot of questions in my mind answered about my program already, but I was super nervous because I really was keeping my hopes down because I'm like, I don't have many local friends.
Okay.
Like we're new to this area, so I wasn't sure how that piece would go. Of course, didn't want to annoy like all my friends and family by like, tagging them, trying to get them to do like the sharing for me.
Sure.
And so mostly, yeah, just trying to keep my hopes down. Like even if it doesn't like produce these results, I'm
Yeah.
still putting it out there and hopefully get to communicate and make some friends in the Facebook world. So anything I post in the future has a little more reach. So
Love that.
yeah, lots of nervousness when your video says like, take a deep breath and hit post. I was just right there with you, like, we're doing this. So,
Right. Okay.
so nervous
So
and
you
excited.
clicked post.
Yes.
Yes, you clicked post, and then walk me through what happened. And when was
So
this? Was this like a week ago Thursday or?
yes, exactly a week ago Thursday. It was like 4 p.m. because I do everything at nap time. And
Right.
so I'm like, I hit post and it starts, getting likes, getting shares from friends, like my usual people.
Yeah.
And I finished all the other tasks you're supposed to do. And then my Facebook inbox just started like lighting up. Like it was just starting to get all these messages. And so yeah, I mean, I felt like I didn't eat or like take care of myself for like 24 hours because I was just like, oh my gosh, like I'm getting all these messages of interest and like
Yeah.
then they would have follow-up questions. And so I was just like glued to my phone and I would just run out of the room from my family and be like, hold on, I got another message.
This is potential money. I promise it's
Yes. I'm
important.
like, this is really important. I wouldn't be neglecting you if it wasn't for this. So of course you're trying to answer it so fast and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
so yeah, in that first 24 hours, that's when I posted in the group because I just couldn't believe I had talked to 20 strangers in the area
Right.
already. And just, we want to know more. Like, here's all the follow-up questions. What ages you take? Just kind of, every single follow-up you could think of. So
Right. And you're like,
yeah.
was there some that you didn't know the answer to?
There were some that, yeah, a little bit, or I would say, "Oh, like, yeah, I'm still setting up," so
Love that. Love that.
that kind of thing. But for the
Yeah.
most part, I kind of knew because I had made the website, and so you have to think
Yes.
through some of those answers ahead of time at least. And I
Uh-huh.
had read a lot of the training, so if they
Cool.
asked like about field trips, I had already read that section ahead, so
Yeah.
I could at least like say a quick answer from the
Right.
training.
Nice. Okay.
So
Good. So you have these, you posted in the group, and this is where I
mhm.
saw it. It was like, oh my
Yes,
gosh, I just posted a day ago and I already have 20 parents interested, but no signups. And I went straight to the comments and I was like, no signups? Whoa,
yeah,
whoa, 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 whoa. Like we got to figure, like I said, what is the process? Like, what are the questions coming through?
mhm.
What is the follow-up coming about? Like, because they were wanting, like, should we take a tour? Because this is a local
Right.
preschool, right?
Yeah, local
And these
preschool, yep.
people were strangers. And this is important for us to make the distinction because a
Mhm.
lot of our people come in, they're maybe teachers or they've been in the school district or they've, have some friends in the community that said, oh, of course, you should totally start a preschool or whatever. Like they
Right,
do have people in the community. So their people are like, yes, I'll sign up. I don't need a
right.
tour because I
They
know
have
you,
the trust, yeah.
but nobody knew you.
Right,
So this
yeah.
is where we took a different angle. And so in the comments, I was like, okay, after I heard what kind of the issues and concerns were, then I was like, okay, so we're going to take a little spin on this. Yes, you posted the script, and sometimes people just straight pay you, right, to grab the spot. But 20 people, that's a ton, and we need to start closing them down. And so I was like, okay, go to Preschool in a Box and go find this one right here. Perfect sign up formula. And I
Yep.
said, follow it to a T. I'm talking a T. And you do the same phone script, tour script, just everything. And you set these tours up. And you were like, but I don't have my place set up right now. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So now walk us through now that we set that stage there.
Okay, so I, like, sat there and I'm like, "Of course Joy's right. Like, of course this would work, but, like, can I do it? My wheels are spinning."
Yeah.
Because I felt like it was gonna be like having unexpected guests, like, they're coming in 2 days now, and
Right.
and your house isn't ready, but in this case, it's also not a preschool, and, like, they're
Yeah.
here for the purpose of judging your house if it's worthy and judging you if you're worthy, like to pay you and like to teach your child. So I was just like, oh
Yeah.
my, like there's so much to do. But I just thought like, I don't know when you've said this in the past, but it's like, how can I make it work? Instead of like, this will never work. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
love that.
okay, how am I going to make this work? So I told my husband, like, I have to schedule these tours and we have a lot to do.
Right?
I was just like, we're going to have a list. I knew I couldn't do it. It was Friday. I guess it was Thursday that I spoke to you, or maybe Friday. And I was like, there's no way by Saturday, but I can for sure get these tours set for Monday and Tuesday. And
Yeah.
so I just messaged every single person on Friday morning and, offered them the tour and just said, I'm not set up, but you can see my home. You can meet me. We can
Yes.
discuss the program. And I'd love to like see your family and see if it's a good fit. So let me know if you want to set a tour. I'm doing them Monday and Tuesday. And I gave
Yeah.
them my phone number, like give me a call. And so, yeah, then I had people start to answer back. So, yeah.
And I think that was the point, was it was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
don't call them right now to try
Right.
to lock it down. You say, "Hey, here's your next step. Call
Yes.
me to reserve your spot and take a tour."
Yes.
So, you did that. Did they start calling you then?
They did. So I had two messaged or called like right away.
Yeah.
And so I have set up most of them over Messenger still. They just, that's how they do things. They didn't actually
Yeah.
call me. But one
Right.
did call me. And so we just set up the times and I did exactly like what the process is. Gave
Yeah.
them their options. We figured it out. I mean, it was like I pulled the book out and was like, here's
Yep.
what I got to do. And
Yep.
I just followed all of it. Like even over Messenger, I still used your phrases and said all the little things that you provide as like
Nice.
a conversation lead.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I had then 4 signed up for tours over the next 2 days. And so I
Right?
had them all my 4 slots on Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
And there was still, a group that didn't message back ever. And like, that's
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah.
And then I had 4 or 5 with 2-year-olds. And so I told them I would put them on my almost 3 list and like
Right.
get back to them in the future.
Right, right.
I don't really have like a formal list, but I'm like, well, what's
Right.
their birthday? And if I still have spots available, like I'll reach out closer to and see
Awesome.
if you're still interested. So I have a
Yeah.
few leads for the future. And yeah,
Totally.
yeah. So then I had my 4 tours set and I just had to like flip my house over. Like my plan was to move one of my daughters into the other room to share a room with her sisters
Yeah.
to give us more
Yeah.
space. And so I like did
Right.
that.
Immediately. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, there was quite a list, but I just told myself like they're really here to meet you and like you're
Yes.
selling them on yourself more than
Correct.
anything. Like of course you want your house to be presentable and like
Yeah.
clean from clutter. Of course, like all that's important, but if you seem confident and professional, like that's really what they're looking for. Oh, and all
Exactly.
the printouts. I did that too. Like so I
Nice.
I think Saturday night I was like, who's open on Sundays that I can print out my calendar and
Yeah.
my policies and procedures handbook. And so I made all those Saturday night. Like, it was
I love
crazy.
it. So it was like, you're just putting it out that post and you're
Yeah.
like, "All right, well, it may not work. I'm not gonna have high expectations." And then in literally like 5 days, you're like printing everything, changing the
Yes.
whole house, like we're having people come. Okay, so to close this up here, they
Yes.
showed up for the tours. How
Yes.
many out of the 4 signed up?
All 4 signed up. Yeah, so 100% success. One person
Wow,
actually had to cancel their tour, but she still signed up. So I
nice.
ended up only having to do 3 tours, but I still got all
Yeah,
4 sign ups. So
that's
I call
awesome.
it success. It was amazing.
Absolutely. Okay, so and what was the rate? Was it 147 a month? Is that correct?
Yeah, 147. In our area, it's
Awesome.
just like a little higher. So
Yeah,
I kind of just took a portion off my regular rate and called it
awesome.
called it
Good.
good.
And is
So
it a Tuesday, Thursday class or no?
Tuesday, Thursday, yep, Tuesday, Thursdays only. I'm gonna homeschool my
Awesome.
kids, so I'm just keeping it to like a
Yeah,
part-time little program. So
love that. So
yeah.
morning 9 to 11:30 or
I ended up 9:30 to noon for my
cool.
morning, and then I'll
Yeah,
do 12:30 to 3 for my afternoon. So
love that. Okay.
Yeah.
So any more tours? Where are we at with the process?
I kind of just like shut down that offer for now and give
Mhm.
myself a little breather. I'm gonna finish. It was
I love
crazy.
that.
I was like, I have to end this. Like, I cannot.
You have to rest.
Yes, I need a rest after all that.
Yeah.
So I told the families I'm going to finish up my website and my get the payments set up on the website for future and all that this week.
Yeah.
So I'm going to finish that by Friday, and then I'll just move on and start doing more marketing.
Yeah.
Start to fill the rest of the class and actually set up my preschool. So
That's hilarious.
set it up for real. So
Like, I have to shut the marketing down because
yes.
I need to create a preschool.
I need to actually have a preschool for them to attend in 6
I love
weeks,
that.
so, yeah.
Okay, now if there was anyone on the fence about joining Preschool All Stars, is this program worth it? Should I do this? Can I even do this, right? What would you say to her?
I would say you can absolutely do it. I mean, it's just walks you through everything. It's a step-by-step, comprehensive. I mean, like, the word system is perfect for it because it's just that step-by-step system that gets it from beginning to end. I think gives you so much confidence. The Just everything makes it so worth it. I mean, this it's a really a small investment when you think of how much you can gain from doing it, and honestly, how easy it is. Like, it really is not hard. It's just you have to follow directions and like have a little vision, and just like if you can do those things, like you can do it. So I would
Yeah.
definitely say just go for it, and yeah, it's going to be amazing. So
Well, so proud of you. So excited that we were able to catch up here. So, everyone
yes.
who's listening, if you haven't joined Preschool All Stars yet, be sure to join so we can help you start your preschool. Go to preschoolallstars.com. Heather, thanks so much for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.